Alright, I'm going to do two different versions of this video because it's probably the most important video of them all. It's just major footwork and the foundation of just becoming a really good athlete, and in this case, a really good basketball player. So, I'm going to let it play, and right now my friend and I are playing a little game of tag. He's not coming at me full speed because I'm trying to show all my moves, but this is a good thing to practice by yourself or with friends. So all we're doing is jukes, and I'm just showing you different moves. Alright, so now I'm just going to go over the different moves I was doing. There's the split step. There's our now also what I was doing was my side to side bounce. Now this I'm about to show is just stationary side to side bounce. You're just not coming off the ground. You're just keeping your feet stationary. So if you notice, I call this the Elvis stationary side-to-side drill because it's a lot of heel-toe, and when Elvis dances, he does a lot of heel-to-toe on his opposite feet. So if you watch, like right now, majority of my weight is on my right foot. Usually the one that's the one that's flat is where the majority of the weight's at. My other one's up on its toe a little more. So it's just watch my body, watch the shifting of my shoulders, and that's all you're doing is shifting your weight back and forth while your feet are stationary, not hopping. So, just like that. So you want to be able to do this right here. This this motion of, let me rewind it a little more. You want to be able to break down and do this motion right here. I'll play it in slow motion too. These are just spins. So again, I'm just letting this play out, but here's the other technique I want to talk about is using your back to juke out your opponents. So right now I'm imagining that an opponent is right here and I've got my back to them. So when I face him and we square up, and you notice my weight's on the insides, on the balls of my feet, on the insides. So when I square up, I confuse him. Now it's just me sliding over. So again, I use my back towards my defender, I square him up, I go the other way. And that's the split step. So far I'm just going over all the moves that I'm doing. So far I'm doing 1 split step, 2 my side to sides with a hop, 3 side to sides with no hop, just like my Elvis stationary jukes, 4 turning my back and using spins, and I think and hops and side to sides. So I'm playing these spins for you so you can learn that. Just pay attention to the footwork. So when I step, I plant. Notice all the weight's on this foot right now, but I use this one as a focal point. That's my pivot foot pretty much. That's my pivot foot. So when I plant and stop, I can whip it back around and turn my foot and go to the other side, run the other side, stop, do the same thing the other way. So you want to work on that, like just going back and forth right here. You get a little dizzy after a while, but work on that. again, just like playing it 2 times in a row, you want to work on going back and forth with your spins. Going here, spin, plant your foot, spin. Alright, let's see what's next. Again, I'm just playing this normal motion. I'm just showing here where the defender would be, so if I'm watching him, I'm just showing how you look back at your defender where he's going to be. I'm trying to juke him out. I stop and spin. All it is just shifting your weight back and forth. And notice when I actually break down to go make my move, I give a little more wide than I did before, and as soon as I break, I get a little wider and then go. So it's all the same stuff over and over again. It's just putting it together and how well you can put it together. There's another Elvis stationary juke. Apologize for not having a better name for that. But again, watch my shoulders, watch my legs, watch the weight. So I'm going to let this play out a little bit longer so you can just examine it. Again, I'm doing 2 versions of this video. One just playing through a normal speed, and the second one will just be I apologize. The second one will be just all slow motion, which might be a long video, but you'll get to see every detail of how to do something. It's how to do it in slow motion. So this is just me going by myself, employing all the jukes I was talking about. So if you see my hops, you see my back and forth, and spins. Now, if you watch, I'm doing a lot of hops going into my moves. Again, the reason for this is because when you hop, you're not exposing, you're keeping your defender guessing the whole time of where you're going. So when you hop, it's like you get this little running start. So as soon as you hit the ground, you're bouncing either way. So it's just like it just helps to do that because it keeps your defender guessing. Again, utilize turning your back to your opponent. Also keeps them guessing. So that's it in full speed. I'll write out all the different ones I was doing, but now the next video will be all slow motion.